Good morning, everybody. Today I'd like to make a paper pumpkin alternative, and you all know what comes in the paper pumpkin box. So I'm not going to go through it. I have all my stamps on the blocks that I need, and I have my paper pumpkin torn apart. So I put all my labels in the bag, all my hearts, and I cut out the little extras. There's little sequins, these little bags or envelopes, little bees. Then there's 10 of these little 3x3 cards plus the envelopes that go with those. You get glue dots, you get dimensionals, you get an ink spot, of course your stamp set, and your first kit you always get your block, so you could use your block for all of the stamps that you need. So this, hold on, put this off to the side just in case I forgot to take something out, but I don't think I did because I'm not really using too much in it, only the stamps. This is basically what the kit makes, but more of them. So you'll have a little 3x3 cards, and you'd have these little envelope things, and they hold gift cards perfectly. You know, like if you go into a wedding or something, wishing you a lifetime of love, you could give them a gift card in there. And or just a Valentine, you could put something in there. I don't know what, but I haven't got anything in them. I just made them up so you would see them. But the alternate we're going to make is going to be this. So I just did it all in, it's like kind of, I call this monochrome, except for the, the white is obviously in here too, but I used the flowers for the background. I used a little half scallop looking things for that, and then I used a large stamp for this one and the hearts, and then I just tied the ribbon, the twine, and I cut out the scalloped hearts and the regular hearts using my heart punches. This month's kit coordinates with the From My Heart Suite. So I've used my punches. So we have the regular heart, and then we have the scalloped heart, which I cut the white out of. Right, and I think that's about it. Yeah, so it makes all of these, like a whole bunch. 10 cards and envelopes and 20 treat bags. So they'd hold those like Giraldi flat chocolates. I think they would be cool in there. This is next month's, and it coordinates with the birthdays. Happy birthday to you. And this is in the Celebration catalog. So if you purchase any products out of our regular mini catalog or annual catalog up to $50, you could get this free. You can't purchase this. You can only get it as a gift with your purchase. So if you spend $50, you could choose this free. And then next month it goes with our kit. So don't know what it is yet, but I believe it's all cards. And I think that's about it for that one. Let me show you another alternate I have done. I've done this one. It's similar, except I used my layering squares. So I stamped the background stamp on there, and then I did the Rococo Rose scallop square, and then a larger white. And then I did the hearts on the gray. The color's gone out my head. What are you? Silver slate? Smoky slate. Smoky slate, that was it. And then I just put some gems on it. So that is that one. Is there anything else here? Let me see. Oh, I embossed using the Parisian Flourish, which is in this mini catalog too. And here are some of the squares, more squares. This was stamped off, as was that one, but this is full strength. So I'm going to make some more of those. Right, so let's get started, and we're going to make this. So what you will need is your card base of Whisper White, and that measures, of course, 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4. Then you will need a piece of mint macaron, and this measures 4 by 5 1/4. And I've already punched out 3 white scalloped hearts out of scrap. You can see it's scrap, but you're not going to see that. It's going to be covered, right? Then you'll need another piece of the mint macaron to punch out your hearts after you've stamped this with the background stamp, and a strip about 3/4 of an inch wide. It doesn't have to be exact, and 5 1/4 long. This is a little long. I need to trim that off. So yes, the same length as this. And then you will need your twine. So I have my twine on here, and I wrapped it 3 times, and then I tied a bow. I think that is about all you need, and some gems. I have some gems here. I didn't want to use the little flower sequiny things in the kit, so I just used some bling of my own. And I also used my, this is an empty Wink of Stella, and I put alcohol in it. And what's left, it still sparkles. I don't know if you can see when I go over it. It's still, I use this as an aqua painter, and it has alcohol in it. So when they're empty, I take the inside, and that's what I make my spray with, and I spray that on some cards, or sometimes I use my aqua painter, and I just put my little sparklies on that way too. So anyways, okay, so we're going to make this, and I'm going to put this up here so I can see it, because I forgot what I did. I will need that if it will stand. Okay, sit down. Right, so first I think I'm going to do all my stamping. So I've got my little flowers on here. I'm going to stamp like about 3/4 of this with mint macaron ink. Forgot to tell you about that. The ink spot is in the paper pumpkin, but I'm using my full size stamp pad. So just take it and stamp all over. There's no right or wrong. You can put more or less, or however many you like. I'm doing a little bit less on this one than I did on the first one. I think that might be good. Just for good measure, I'll put a couple there. Right, so I have that stamp done. And then we can take the outer one, and let's see if we can do that. Oh, last time I had it on the one with the, see if we can do it on here without my head getting in the way. It doesn't matter because you're going to cover part of it up, so just stamp on the edge. I'm going to put that there so I know where it's going. And then line it, kind of line it up. It's not a big deal if you go over. That's going to be covered, so it's not, doesn't have to be perfect. Just stick it on there. Alright, so we have our edge done. Now we'll take this piece and we'll use the scalloped part. And what I did was I just went down the edge with it. Let's see if I can. Oh, it's not very straight. It'll be alright. And line it up over here. No, let's try the other side. Oh shoot, I can't use the other side. Alright, we'll cover that up. Not a big deal. Let's see. Here. Right. There we go. Now we'll turn it over and do this piece. There we go. It doesn't look like much here, but Let's get some scallops on here. There. The darker you get it, the better off it'll be. Okay, that'll work. I need a little bit thicker here. I think that would be good. Right. Now I'm going to take my alcohol thing and just go over these circles, and it sort of blends them in, and it also makes them sparkly. Right. And all this is the barrel was empty. I put it in with the ball bearing is in my bottle. And then I filled this back up with alcohol. And it still has tons of glitter in it. So, multi-purpose 3 ways. Recycle, reuse. I love Wink of Stella. I love glitter. And this doesn't come off. That's the best kind of glitter. Okay, so we have that one done too. So, oh yes, we need to trim it. So I'm going to put it about here and trim with my little snaps. Let's see. These should be good. About there. Alright, so let's take our twine. I'll close this up for now. Put it in here, that way it doesn't roll off my table. And I'm going to take some snail. See, this was a scrap too. Put on both ends. And stick a piece of this on here. And just twirl it around there 3 times. And flatten it out. Or you can do it twice, however many times you want to do it. And then stick that down in there and cut it off. Oops. Oh, how did that? It's already cut. Great. Will that be long enough for a bow? I think it will. Alright, so put that like that. And I want that on the right. Yeah. So then I just take this and tie me a bow in here underneath. And you don't have to do this part. Don't want a bow, you're fine. You can just leave it with the 3 strips. Okay, let's see. Pull you small. And you. There we go. And then you can trim off your little tails. I have some scissors here that are sharp for ribbon or twine. Here we go. And I think what I'll do is I will get a pokey tool and stick one of these glue dots behind this to hold it down because I've pulled it a little tight. So I'll just stick a glue dot on that. There we go. So now it's nice and flat. Then I'm just going to, well, we could put it on dimensionals. Yeah, let's do that. Some dimensionals. So 1, 2. I put 4 on. 3, 4. That should be good. Don't need that anymore. Oops, there goes my card. Stand up, stand up. So you can pluck these off. There we go. Now we can take this and, oops, I'm going to put it on here, probably about right there. Right. There we go. Now let's take this and we will stamp our background stamp. That's what we didn't do. All over this, and then we can cut out our hearts. So I'll just ink it up. It doesn't have to be lined up perfectly, just make sure it's covered. Let's see. Get that. Sorry, you're going to have to look at this mess for the rest of the video. I should have put another sheet of paper down. Right. Now take your little heart punch and cut you out some hearts in a nice spot, if you can find a nice spot, right? Let's do it here. There's 2. Oh, and then the third one I didn't. Oh, now I'm going to need another piece of this. Yeah. Well, let's see how it looks. No, you can hardly see that, but you can still see it. Mint macaron. Alright, I'll use this. I forgot I needed that middle one. And I should have just punched that up first, I guess, right? Oh, booger. Booger, booger, booger. I need it on the bottom. Right. There we go. That work? I can't punch it out of that. Alright. I will use this for something else, no worries. Line your heart up and punch it out. There we go. So, this is our hearts down there. And we're going to glue them onto our scallops. I'm going to just use some liquid glue. Well, I'm going to do these 2 first. Forgot, I need to put a Happy Valentine's Day or something on this heart. The plain one. So, that. Or you could just leave it plain, up to you. Because it's got with love, and you could put Happy Valentine's Day on the inside. So 1, 2, but I'm going to put Happy Valentine's Day. And again, there we go. There, that's good. And we'll glue you. Squash it on there. And then what I'm going to do is dimensionals. So, put that there, that there. Got a string stuck to the glue on my fingers. So take 3 and take off your paper. And I do have it right up to the edge. It's good. So try and leave about the same amount on each side. I don't know why that's sticking up a bit. Right. 3 more dimensionals. 1, 2, 3. if you don't subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, it's a wonderful kit. You get it in the mail every month. It's a surprise. You don't know what you're getting. It has everything you need in the box to make that month's project, plus more. You know, I always use it for other stuff too. You know, you even have a stamp set every month. You have an ink spot every month. So you can get quite the collection of stamps and inks that way. And it's about, what, $22 a month. You can't grumble with that. That's if you do it monthly. You can subscribe and put it on hold. If you're going on vacation, you don't want it or something, or, you know, for any reason, you can put it on hold. You can cancel for any reason at any time. There's no obligation to, oh, you have to do this for 1 year or anything. So it's a brilliant thing. Or you could get it as a gift for somebody, some person that is a shut-in that might enjoy doing crafts or something like that. So makes a nice gift. Nursing homes love these. The patients, the residents love to do crafts. Nursery schools, they like them too. They got lots of stuff in these for the kids to use as well. So do them with your grandchildren. Do them with your children. Use it as a school project if you homeschool. There's lots of reasons to get Paper Pumpkin, and for the price, you can't beat these. So anyways, there is our card, but let's, I've undone it, show you how this works. So you can see it dark, and then it'll dry. I'm just going to put some dots on places and on the darker flowers and things. I'm trying to hold it up so you can kind of at least see what I'm doing. I hope you can anyway. Put a few dots here. Yeah, that'll do. And then we'll just take a few gems and add more bling. So, and also you can color our gems. I've colored those with Cherry Cobbler Red because I was using them for Valentine's. Right there. And another one we'll put right there. So there are our 3 gems. So I hope you liked today's alternate card for Paper Pumpkin. And I'll put the other one in here with the Smoky Slate and the Rococo Rose. This is the Mint Macaron. And I will have the directions on my blog. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, hit the subscribe button, and when I upload new content, YouTube will notify you. Or go to my blog, visit my blog for measurements and supplies that you will need to make any of my projects. I always do a blog, and the video is there too. So yeah, I'll have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.